Hello and welcome back to another episode of World Tour on Football Manager 2021. In today's episode, as you can see, I'm in my cup final suit and we will be playing a two-legged final in the playoffs, the Serie B playoffs, to see if we can get up to Serie A for next season. Not too shabby for, I think, what will be our 7th and 8th games in charge of Spezia. So the game is against Cesena. They finished 7th in the league table, quite a way back from us in terms of points. We, of course, finished 4th. Let's hope we can get back up to Serie A by the end of the episode. So we've got an injury to deal with for today's first game. Marco Romani is out injured. Is he going to miss? He's going to miss both legs of the playoff final, unfortunately. So not to worry really. We've got John Sigurgeirsson who can play at centre back. So he's I think he's a 3-star rated centre back. Yeah, he's a 3-star rated centre back when he plays as a central defender on cover. So that's pretty okay. We just need to replace Romani from the bench and then we'll be good to go. So this is the lineup we're going with for the first leg against Cesena. We are away from home, of course. So we've got Falcone in goal, as always. Faidi at right back. Di Fiore and Sigurgeirsson, a new centre-back partnership with Lansaro at left back. Coccoluto is defensive midfielder with Mincio and Lella playing just ahead of him in the centre of midfield. Lucidi on the right wing, Landi on the left wing, and Emanuele Pecorino up top. And here we are. Cesena in pretty okay form at the moment. 3 wins in the last 5, 1 defeat and 1 draw. Whereas we, of course, are unbeaten in our last 5. But with 3 draws, we're starting to drop off a little bit from where we were when we were winning all the time. We'll be playing in our blue third kit today. I don't think we've played in this as manager of Spezia. So it's nice to see a new kit. And then Cesena are playing in their black and white kit. Cesena haven't been in Serie A since 2015. That was when they were the last relegated from Serie A. In the meantime, in-game, they've been jumping between Serie B and Serie C. So it's quite impressive for them to be even with a shout of going up to Serie A. As we have a chance now. Faidi with the ball on the right-hand side. Ball into the box. Pecorino's there and it's just over the bar. A very full stadium today. Lots of Cesena fans, as you would expect. Not seen any Spezia fans yet. I'm assuming they're at the other side of the ground. So we get to half-time and yeah, I don't know if you just saw, but the Spezia fans are all sort of in the corner section of the stadium. But just the one highlight for us, well, for anyone in that first half, not a very eventful game so far. We do look like we're the team on top, if not on possession in terms of shots, definitely. Looking at the players' condition and their rating and everything, we've got I think the ratings are pretty okay. It's just Landi who's struggling a bit on a 6.3. There's a few players struggling condition-wise. Lella and Lucidi are the standout ones there. And then Coccoluto and Faidi have both got yellow cards. So I think I am going to make a change. Landi is going to come off. We're going to bring on Andrea Bulgarelli, who I'm not even sure we've even seen as manager of Spezia, but here he is. Here's his attributes. He's a 3.5-star rated. Another player who is on loan. He's on loan from Sampdoria. So let's see if he can put in a performance to get us up to, or get us in with a chance of getting up to Serie A. Other than that, I think we will leave it the same. Do we take David Coccoluto off? He's looking a bit nervous and he's on a yellow card. I think that's probably the best thing to do. We'll bring on Christian Toffoli in defensive midfield. Again, another player I don't think that I've played. I may have brought him on actually in centre-back previously, but here he is, 2.5-star rated, plenty of potential, and he's one of our players, which is seemingly a rarity for Spezia this season. Corner, Bulgarelli to take it, into the box, headed away by Urbano, Mincio knocks it down to Fiore, its shot is blocked, now Toffoli's got it, to Sigurgeirsson, he loses out, and it could be a counter-attacking opportunity for Cesena. Paris with the ball through to Vargas. Vargas is due on goal, it's Vargas for Cesena, and Cesena have taken the lead. Andres Vargas with his 16th goal of the season, was that? It's 1-0 to Cesena after 48 minutes. I'd say it's against the run of play, but we struggled defensively there. It wasn't great. Agostiniani, great tackle from Bulgarelli. Now, can we get on the counter-attack? And an away goal would be great. I'm not sure if away goals count. I'll have to have a look after the game. But Lella's got the ball now in the centre of the field. Finds the left-back Lansaro, who's running down this left wing now. Tries to get a ball in the box, I think. It's blocked and it falls to Mincio, fortunately. But now Faidi's got it on the opposite side, the right back, moving forward with the ball. Finds Lucidi. Central to Mincio. Ball into the box. Bulgarelli's at the back post. Needs to try and get this back into the box. He does. Lucidi is there and he's just pulled that volley wide. It was a great opportunity to equalise. Throw in, left-hand side. Lansaro takes. Finds Bulgarelli, the substitute. Can he get past his man? He plays a ball in the box instead. It's headed away by Colombo, but Lela's got it on the edge of the box. And Lela with a shot. It's just over the bar from Lela. And I think it is time to make a final substitution. Lucidi is very tired at right wing, so we're going to take him off. And we are going to bring on Lorenzo Marchi for him. Lorenzo Marchi, another player I've not played, I don't think. 3.5 star rated. You can play as a striker as well. And he's one of our players. We're also going to do a shout. We're going to demand more, as we are, of course, losing. Free kick. Bulgarelli with the free kick. It's Pecorino. It's in. Pecorino with the rebound. The goalkeeper spilling the ball from the free kick. And we are level. We're not going to lose just yet as a Spezia manager. Provedel with some awful goalkeeping. Bulgarelli, the man who came on at half time, who forced the mistake from Provedel, and then Pecorino just there to eat up that ball and fire it into the back of the net. So there is the full-time whistle. It's ended 1-1 between Cesena and Spezia in this first leg of the playoff final. It's not really good enough. A lot of the players are looking nervous. A lot of them haven't really played that well. So I'm going to say it wasn't good enough. We should have won that match. It's motivated them, which is always nice to see. So yeah, not bad. I'm going to check if the away goal rule is used in the playoff final. It doesn't look like the away goals rule is used. However, an interesting thing, after the second leg, if the scores are level, the team with the higher league position wins. So that will be us. So if we draw, I'm pretty sure we win. But just before we get to the second leg, some promising transfer news. Alessio Landi has agreed a deal to extend his loan deal with us until the end of next season. So we will have him regardless of whether we're in Serie B or Serie A next season. So here we go. It is time for the second leg of the playoff final. A 1-1 draw in the first leg. I think we just need to draw again and we will be confirmed as being promoted to the top tier of Italy. I'm not going to change the starting lineup. We do have to change one player on the bench because he's away on international duty. That's Omar Merlo. So that's done. Michael Kingsley's come onto the bench in place of Merlo, the 3-star rated Nigerian centre midfielder. But the starting lineup is exactly the same. So we'll just head into the game and hopefully we can finish off the job that the previous manager started. So here we go. We know all about the form. We've seen the last 4 games. So 3 draws, 2 wins in our last 5. Not great, not terrible. 2 wins, 2 draws and a defeat for Cesena in their last 5. We are here at the Alberto Pico. Yes, I've learned the name of my stadium. And again, a capacity attendance for the biggest game of our season. And obviously the biggest game of our career so far. At least in terms of being in charge of Spezia. Possibly even in our entire career so far. Lansara with the ball on the left-hand side. He gets fouled. And is that going to be a second yellow card for Maffel? Or Maffei? I can't tell if that's an I or an L. It is. Maffei has been sent off. Cesena down to 10 men in this final. That's advantage to us then. Landi with the ball in towards Pecorino and we've got a penalty as well. Pecorino is going to have a chance to put us in the lead in the tie and send us one step closer to Serie A. Pecorino steps up left-footed and it's just squeezed past the goalkeeper and we are 2-1 up on aggregate, 1-0 up on the night. It's his 7th goal of the season. And we look like we are going to be heading to Serie A, touch wood. It went through the goalkeeper. He's had a stinker in this tie. The shot literally went through his hands. Another corner. Mincio takes it from the right. Lela's there. It's off the bar and it's gone in. Nunzio Lela with his first goal of the season. Just about gets it into the back of the net. It's headed off the underside of the bar and it just goes over the line. And we are now 2-0 up. It's 3-1 on aggregate. We are heading to the Italian top tier, and I'm lost for words. Half time, it's 2-0, and things are going perfectly. I got so excited that I didn't even check how the players are doing at half time. So we'll have a look now. Nunzio Lela looking a bit tired. Might have to take him off in a little bit. Landi not playing too great on a 6.5. Do I take him off? I've just extended his loan as well, and he's starting to play poorly. Bulgarelli played well last time, but he's lacking a bit. We'll leave him on, see if he can improve on his performance. We have got that 2-goal cushion. 3 goals if you include the fact that if it ends as a draw, the team that finished higher will get promoted, as we have another opportunity here. Faidi with the ball to Minchio on the right-hand side. Pulls it back to Lella. Lella with a hell of a volley and a hell of a goal. He hasn't scored a goal all season. And then just like London Buses, 2 come around at once. And not just the finish. It was an amazing finish, a great volley, but his little celebration of a forward roll was top quality too. Minchio with the ball pulled back to Lella, who just smashes that. What a finish. He hits the underside of the bar again, but it's still a goal. 3-0 here. I can't believe what I'm watching. Throw in on the left-hand side. Left back Lanzaro takes it. That's given away, but Colombo just clears that in hope more than expectation. And Coccoluto has the ball once again for Spezia. Now Sigurgeirsson, who's played well coming in at centre-back for the injured Romani. And Minchio has the ball moving forward down the right-hand side now. Can he get a ball into the box? He plays it back to Faidi instead. And he's cutting inside now. Faidi gets the ball in. Landi there. And Alessio Landi, who was on a 6.5 and I was thinking of taking off, has just scored his 14th goal this season. 4-0 to Spezia. The chances are just keep on coming. You can really tell that Cesena have got one player less than us. Lanzaro finds Lella, who's on a hat-trick now. Plays a beautiful through ball to Landi, and Landi has got his second of the game. It's beautiful play, a cartwheel to celebrate, and it's 5-0. Free kick from the left-hand side. Minchio takes it towards Sigurgeirsson. Sigurgeirsson heads it in. John Sigurgeirsson has got our 6th goal of the game. At this rate, we might be heading for double figures. 24 minutes left. We're 6-0 up, 7-1 up on aggregate. It was Minchio with a ball in. Beautiful ball. Sigurgeirsson with a great header. And there was literally nothing the goalkeeper could do about that one. But there's literally nothing that Cesena can do about this tie. It's Lanzaro with the ball. Finds Lella. Played back to Coccoluto now. Now Minchio in the centre of the field. Great ball to Pecorino. Pecorino with a chance for his second, but he just pulls it wide. And it looks like I've jinxed the opportunity for us to get double figures, but it doesn't matter because there is the full-time whistle. It's a 7-1 victory on aggregate, and Spezia are heading up to Serie A. So there it is. Spezia have won promotion to Serie A. What an achievement. So the initial budgets have been set for the upcoming season at £550,000 wage budget and 4.11 million transfer budget, which is pretty good, pretty okay. And the board and also Spalletti, who's apparently a former player of Spezia, I've never heard of him, are both extremely pleased with me, which I can't take credit for because I came in and the club were 4th already. And now Pedro Delgado, who's been unhappy the entire time that I've been here, now says that he's no longer unhappy. He's happy to stay because we're a Serie A club, which I'm not sure how I feel about that. He's not really played for me, so we might be looking to move him on. But we have managed to gain automatic promotion to Serie A, which was one of our club vision objectives for the season. Apparently, it was for next season, 1 year ahead of schedule. So looking ahead to next season, and obviously one of the main things that I'm going to have to do is get replacements in for all these loan players. If I can't, then I will extend their loans, I guess, if possible. But ideally, I want to be able to bring in my own players. I don't want to have to rely on loan players. You may notice we've got a couple of players in on trial at the moment. Michael Shemery, he's a left winger, and we've got a left winger already. We've got a few left wingers, to be fair, not just the loanies that obviously we're getting rid of. But I'll show you now. We've made a couple of transfers. So we're bringing a right back in. Apparently, I don't think I signed this guy, but Carlo Paletti is coming in July. I definitely didn't sign this guy. He's 2-star rated. That's not great. We'll ignore him. Avelo Hristov, though, he is coming in, and he is a 5-star rated left winger, Bulgarian international, coming in on a free after his contract is running out at Levski Sofia. I think he's a pretty good get, to be quite honest with you. Been at Levski Sofia his entire career so far, so fingers crossed he can do some business for us. And then Philip Clark, of course, coming in from our former club Shamrock Rovers, another great player, very young centre midfielder, and hopefully he's going to be good for us. But yes, we need to get a centre back in. There's probably a few other positions that we need to strengthen as well. Goalkeeper, I would say, is one, and maybe another centre midfielder. We'll just see what's out there. These are quite solid players like Lella, Sigurgeirsson, and Faidi's done great at right back. Coccoluto has been great at defensive midfield. He's transfer listed by request. I'd quite like to keep him. I'm going to try and try and maybe get a new contract sorted for him, because the reason that he wanted to leave in the first place was just because he wasn't getting enough first team football, but he's getting that now. He's my starting defensive midfielder and he's done very well for us. So as I said, the main areas that we're looking to improve on is probably goalkeeper, defence, the centre of defence, and another centre midfielder. But I'm not going to turn my nose away if anyone good comes up. But that is it for this episode. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, make sure to hit the like button, subscribe to the channel to get all my content when it comes out, hit the notification bell to stay notified, and I'll see you next time for the start of our campaign in the top tier of Italy, in Serie A, where we'll be facing teams such as Juve, Roma, Napoli, all the teams in Italy. I don't know why I've listed them, but join me for that in a bit.